Hi, my name is Anna, and thank you for joining me to learn about setting up your workstation. So how many of you are new to having a workstation and you want to learn how to best set it up? Perfect! And how many of you are starting to have some pain and discomfort and you want to know what you can do to combat that? Well, welcome to all of you. And for those of you who are looking for professional advice, I recommend that you get that because the information I'm going to share is from my personal experience and it may be useful. However, I'm not professional. So we're going to look at neutral position. And why that is important is workstation ergonomics really has two components. One is the equipment that you have, and the other is how you use your body when you have that equipment. And to really learn what neutral position is, we're going to start with what it is not. So what I'd like you to do is just stick your arm out, just like that. And I want you to start to notice how it feels in your arm and your neck and your back. And you can imagine if you did this for 40 hours a week, that you would probably start having some problems fairly quickly. And I know you're thinking, Anna, I don't stick my arm out all day at work, so this is irrelevant. Okay, I know that it's a little bit exaggerated, but what I do often see is people using the mouse or the keyboard or the phone, and they have their elbow out all day like this. So I want you to just move to that position and just notice that the strain that was exaggerated with sticking your arm out is still about the same. It's about the same on your shoulders, your neck, and your back. And I want you to just relax and just release that arm. Thank you. And now we're going to look at what is neutral position. So we're going to start with moving our head a little bit, and this is not a stretch, it's really to gain awareness. So what I'd like you to do is bring your left ear towards your left shoulder very gently, and then your right ear towards your right shoulder. And stop when you get to the middle. And you want to go back a little bit, and forward a little bit, and stop at the middle. And why this is important is your head is actually quite heavy, and I know that soon after sitting at my desk, this is how I look. I'll just turn to the side so you can see how that looks. And you can imagine that if your head is in this position all day, it starts causing a lot of strain on your neck and your shoulders and your back. So really, when we do that awareness exercise, you're going to have your head centered over your shoulders, which is really what we're looking for. And next, I'd like you to look at your shoulders. So we're going to do a nice gentle inhale and shrug your shoulders up. And when you exhale, you can just shrug your shoulders down and release them. So now our head and our shoulders are in a neutral position, and I want you to also notice where your elbows and your wrist is. Notice that your elbows are right beside your body, and if I turn to the side, you can see that your elbows drop straight from your shoulder. And once again, bring attention to where your wrists are. This is your neutral position. So when you're typing or you're writing, this is what we're going to be looking for. You want to raise your hands up to 90 degrees, keeping your elbows nice and relaxed at your side, and your wrists in that same plane as we had when we dropped our hands. So I'm going to show you that again from the side. So we'll bring our right ear to our right shoulder, our left ear to our left shoulder, stop at the center, go back and forward and stop. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, drop your shoulders. And notice where your elbow is. Bring your hands up to 90-degree angle. And that's really what we're looking for neutral position with our head, our shoulders, our elbows, and our wrists. Now we're going to sit. So when we're sitting, we're looking for the same things in our head, our shoulders, our elbows, and our wrists. And you'll want to notice that my feet, my knees, and my back are at about a 90-degree angle. You may find that you're more comfortable if you sit back a little bit more, so it's a slightly larger angle. And next, we're going to look at setting up our chair. So thank you very much for joining me for this first session in our series about setting up our workstation. I hope to catch you next week. Bye.